This older individual attempted to commit fraud using a fake ID. The police quickly uncovered that he possessed a total of 13 different IDs.
But I'm not sure who I'm talking to. Is it Thomas Sacken, Jared Fisher?
Didn't I say yes, I want to talk to you? I haven't said a lot.
You run that?
Okay.
What is
that? What is that?
That's not me, bro.
In Martin County, Florida, law enforcement received a tip about an individual trying to commit check fraud with a false identity. Upon their arrival, they promptly encountered the primary suspect. It was reported that a young black man accompanied him, who fled in a black Mercedes upon seeing the police.
Who's standing there? So what's going on today?
Nothing. Just getting some personal checks.
Okay, so we've got a report that you're fraudulently cashing checks.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, did you cash checks anywhere else today?
Not at all.
Okay. All right. Well, let's put this down for a second. You turn around for me. Hands behind your back. You're not under arrest at the moment, but you are being detained. Okay?
Why?
Because we're conducting an investigation.
Okay.
159. So, you are currently being detained under suspicion of cashing fraudulent checks, okay, based on information we received from the bank. I want to ask you a quick question. Because you're in cuffs, I'm going to read you your constitutional rights, your Miranda warning, okay?
I know them.
Okay. You know them? Okay, well, I'm going to read them to you again anyway. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand your rights? With those rights in mind, do you want to talk to me?
Not particularly, but I don't understand what it's about.
Well, not particularly, or you want to?
No, I don't really want to.
Okay. All right.
In this instance, when the suspect heard the reason for his detainment, it was evident that he took the accusation very calmly, almost as if he was prepared for this situation. His facial expression, along with the fact that he immediately reconciled with the charge, and his familiarity with the Miranda warning, suggests that this probably isn't his first time, and that he's well versed in such scams. Check fraud involving fake IDs is a common form of financial deception. The use of counterfeit or altered identification cards, such as driver's licenses, passports, and other official documents, allows criminals to impersonate legitimate account holders or create entirely fictitious identities to facilitate fraudulent transactions.
That's why you're in handcuffs right now. I'm waiting for them to provide the evidence of that. They have your ID. Is your name going to match the name? Is your actual name going to match the name on the ID? So that African-American male was with him?
Yeah.
The one that walked out the door in front of me? Okay. Okay. So what evidence do we have?
You have the IDs right there.
The ID she's about to hand me, is that your ID? Is that, you sure? Because you realize that providing a false name is another charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do I get my IDs back?
What's that?
Do I get my IDs back?
So I already explained to you that the bank told us that you are committing check fraud. That's why you're in handcuffs right now. I'm waiting for them to provide the evidence of that. They have your ID. Is your name going to match the name? Is your actual name going to match the name on the ID?
No.
Okay. So, what is your actual name?
Bernie.
And do you have a Florida ID, New York ID? What?
Florida.
You do have a Florida DL or ID?
No, I do.
So are these fake? Okay.
The police officer is currently in the process of verifying the authenticity of the name just provided from him. However, Bernie suddenly discloses another piece of information before the verification is completed.
So before they run that name, that's your name.
That's my name?
Because based on all this, if that name doesn't come back, I'm charging you with providing a false name.
Okay. I can show the ID. It's in my wallet. Should be right.
So,
there.
So when I said to you, do you have an ID?
I had to lie. They had two
Okay,
IDs. I didn't
I'm
have
not
to
trying to
lie.
shame you.
Okay.
And We're on camera, right?
I understand.
Okay.
It seems that Mr. Burney had second thoughts, as he obviously realized that further lying would only get him deeper into trouble, and he already had enough problems on his plate. The location of the unknown person who left the room when the police arrived was still unknown. While one officer was questioning Burney, the other team had their hands full. They located a black Mercedes with 3 young men inside, one of whom matched the description given by the bank clerk who greeted the police at the door at the very beginning. All of the individuals from the Mercedes were arrested after a chase, and more IDs with Burney's picture were found with them. It was now clear that this is an organized group.
Mr. I don't like violence, but I'm not sure who I'm talking to. Is it Thomas Sacken, Jared Fisher?
They made all that.
They made all of that. So, okay, listen. You understand your Miranda rights?
I do.
Are you talking or not
I'm
talking?
talking, dude. I don't want to take a blame for them. They made all the IDs.
Born in actual age, how old are you?
58.
58? Born in 65. Listen, one more time, Bernie.
Yes.
You're 58.
Yeah.
You know you can get fingerprinted at the jail, right?
Right.
Okay.
I don't understand.
You don't, dude, I'm
What do
not
you
trying to
think
be
I'm- no, what do
disrespectful
you
to you
think-
at
what do you
all,
think
but you
I'm
don't
being?
look 58. And listen,
1965.
let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. I'm not trying to be insulting to you.
Do the math.
Bernie, listen to me.
1965.
Stop talking and listen to me. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
I look good.
You don't look 58.
You do look good. I mean,
You do look good,
My
but
old
you
man
don't.
looked young
But
when
you
he
don't
died.
look 58. Okay, now listen. If you insist that you're 58, fine, I'll believe you. I'm just telling you that I don't think you look 58. And by the way, I'm sitting in front of you holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 fake IDs. So forgive me if I don't believe everything you say.
Didn't I say yes? I want to talk to you. I haven't said a
you
lot.
run that.
Okay.
No, it's from him.
And so
Yeah.
I'm trying to. They're your picture on the IDs.
I know, but you got it
okay,
from the guys in
but,
the car.
But the point is, it's not unreasonable for me to say, perhaps you're lying. Right?
So, what kind of charges?
Anything to do with fraud, typically a felony.
Okay.
Yep. Multiple IDs. I can't quote you the number of IDs that are written in the Florida statute, but there are Florida statutes specifically for multiple IDs.
Okay.
So the fact that you have more than one fake ID, that's going to be an additional charge.
But the ones that were
Technically, he wasn't possessing his other false IDs. They were thrown out of the car. But they all have his picture on them, so.
Papa Lima Bravo 33 Charlie.
You got a sugar habit, buddy.
Yeah.
560.
What is that? What is that?
That's not me, bro.
So that's not your shirt pocket that just came
It
out
is,
of.
but that is not mine
Jeez.
I have nothing-
Step back.
at all to do with that.
So is
I look-
okay. So just for the record, right now, I want to make a record of this for myself. That's not your shirt.
It is my shirt, but I borrowed this shirt from one of those
So
guys.
it's not your shirt.
Okay, it's not my shirt. I borrowed this shirt.
All right. I just want to make sure that when that goes on social media, I heard it first.
After numerous lies to a police officer and presenting fake IDs, Burney eventually confessed to everything. He defended himself by claiming that he was coerced into participating in the fraudulent activities, alongside the other members of the gang. Consequently, he was charged with fraudulent use of ID and engaging in a scheme to defraud. If you like the video, watch this one and don't forget to like and subscribe.